For decades, people have been told that after the age of 60, the heart begins to weaken beyond repair. That no matter how carefully one eats or how often one walks, time will inevitably win. Yet deep within the human body lies an extraordinary truth that medicine often overlooks. The heart is not a machine destined to wear out, but a living muscle capable of renewal. In a small number of ancient traditions, there exists a gentle exercise that quietly restores the heart's rhythm and rejuvenates blood flow. A movement so simple that most doctors dismiss it entirely. But those who have discovered it speak of unexpected changes, more energy upon waking, steadier breathing, a calm that settles deep within the chest, and even blood pressure that begins to balance naturally. The exercise takes less than 5 minutes a day and can be done without equipment, strain, or discomfort. It works not by forcing the heart to pump harder, but by teaching it to work smarter, to sync with the body's natural rhythm of breath and energy. Yet this knowledge has remained hidden, buried beneath an ocean of medications and treatments that only manage symptoms, rather than strengthen the source. The question that remains is why something so effective is almost never mentioned in clinics or hospitals. The answer is simple: it cannot be patented, sold, or turned into profit. Still, those who have tried it know that the change is real. What begins as a few slow movements soon becomes a quiet revolution inside the body, one that rewrites the story of aging and reawakens the strength thought to be lost forever. After the age of 60, many people begin to notice a quiet but persistent change inside their bodies. The heart, once strong and dependable, starts to feel different. Climbing stairs becomes harder, breathing feels shorter, and moments of dizziness appear without warning. Doctors often describe these changes as normal, a natural part of aging. And yet behind that word lies a deep sense of fear. People begin to wonder if their best years are truly behind them, if the feeling of strength and vitality will never return. The fear is not just of death, but of decline, of losing independence, of watching the body slow down while the mind remains awake. The modern world reinforces this fear every day. Advertisements speak of miracle pills, surgeries, and complex treatments, but rarely do they promise true recovery. They only offer management, not renewal. Each checkup becomes a reminder of fragility, each prescription another symbol of dependence. Over time, many begin to accept weakness as destiny. But deep inside, there remains a quiet resistance, a small spark that refuses to surrender. It is the part of the human spirit that still remembers movement, vitality, and rhythm. The real problem is not just the weakening of the heart itself, but the loss of belief that it can grow stronger again. This belief has been replaced by resignation and fear that every heartbeat could bring exhaustion, that every effort could be dangerous. People are told to slow down, to rest more, to avoid strain, as if motion itself has become an enemy. Yet the truth is that the human heart is designed for motion, for expansion and contraction, for balance and recovery. The tragedy lies not in aging, but in forgetting how to support the body's natural strength. What most do not realize is that this decline is not inevitable. It is often the result of disconnection from movement, from breath, from the very life force that once made them feel alive. When people begin to experience the first signs of heart weakness, they often react out of fear rather than understanding. The most common mistake is believing that rest is the safest answer. They start avoiding any form of physical effort, convinced that exertion might trigger danger. Days become filled with stillness, sitting for hours at a time, moving less, and breathing shallowly. Over time, this avoidance turns into a silent enemy. The muscles lose tone, circulation slows, and the very heart they try to protect becomes weaker. The second mistake is trusting quick solutions, pills, supplements, or trendy health drinks promising instant improvement. These things bring a temporary illusion of control, but do nothing to strengthen the body's natural systems. Another mistake lies in following exercises designed for younger bodies, without considering the unique needs of an aging heart. Many start intense routines that strain rather than heal, leading to exhaustion and discouragement. The body, already fragile, reacts with pain or breathlessness, and people conclude that exercise simply isn't for them anymore. Diet is another silent trap. Some cut calories too aggressively, thinking less food means less strain. But the heart needs nutrients to regenerate. Others overload on processed heart-healthy foods that claim to support cardiovascular health, but are filled with hidden sugars and chemicals that disrupt balance. There is also the mental mistake, the belief that age defines ability. When someone internalizes the message that it is too late to improve, the body responds accordingly. Energy fades because the mind has already given up the idea of renewal. People forget that the heart is more than an organ, it is a muscle that grows stronger with proper attention, not with avoidance. Many overlook the simplest truth: healing requires movement, but movement done with intelligence and calm. They chase results instead of connection, trying to fix the body instead of listening to it. The greatest mistake is surrendering control to fear and habit, forgetting that recovery is not about forcing the heart, but awakening it. The first secret element is the rhythm of conscious breathing, the forgotten language between the mind and the heart. Most people breathe shallowly, using only a fraction of their lung capacity, leaving the body deprived of oxygen and the heart forced to work harder. The exercise begins not with movement, but with awareness. When one sits quietly and draws in a slow, deep breath through the nose, allowing the chest and belly to expand fully, something shifts inside. The oxygen floods into the blood, and the heart begins to beat with a steadier rhythm. This act, so simple and ancient, triggers a chain of healing responses. The nervous system calms, blood vessels open, and blood pressure slowly stabilizes. The breathing must follow a pattern that mirrors the natural pulse of life: 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, and 6 seconds out. This exhalation phase is where true relaxation occurs, where the body releases stored tension, and the arteries gently widen, improving circulation. When practiced daily, this breathing awakens dormant areas of the lungs and allows the heart to rest and recover from years of silent strain. It also reconnects the person to their own body, teaching it to respond with harmony rather than panic. The key is consistency, not intensity. With each session, the body relearns how to supply oxygen efficiently, how to nourish every cell without pressure or fatigue. This element requires no equipment, no medication, only presence and patience. Over time, the heart adapts, beating slower but stronger, like a well-trained muscle rediscovering its natural rhythm. The color returns to the skin, the mind clears, and the feeling of heaviness in the chest begins to fade. This practice is more than a physical exercise, it is a signal to the body that it is safe, that life can flow without fear. It prepares the foundation for all healing that follows, turning breathing from an unconscious act into a medicine more powerful than most realize. The second secret element is movement with intention, the kind that reawakens the heart's natural elasticity and the body's forgotten strength. It is not the violent strain of youthful exercise, but a precise and mindful activation of the muscles that cradle the heart and support circulation. The routine begins with slow, circular motions of the shoulders, loosening the tension that restricts blood flow to the chest. Each movement is coordinated with deep, steady breathing, allowing oxygen to saturate every fiber of muscle. Then comes the gentle rotation of the torso, a twisting motion that massages the internal organs and stimulates the flow of blood through the arteries that feed the heart. As the spine moves, the body releases trapped energy, and the stiffness that once made each movement feel heavy begins to dissolve. This exercise is not about speed or strength, but about awakening communication between body systems. When practiced daily, even for 5 minutes, it retrains the cardiovascular network to work efficiently, reducing the burden on the heart and allowing it to regain its rhythm. The second element also involves balance, standing tall, feet grounded, arms raised slowly toward the sky, feeling the chest open wide and the lungs expand completely. This posture signals the body to produce more nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes arteries and improves blood flow naturally. It is the body's own internal medicine, produced through simple movement. Each repetition strengthens not only muscles, but also confidence, reminding the practitioner that healing does not depend on external help, but on the body's own intelligence. The heart begins to respond to this harmony, beating with steadier power, circulating life through every vessel. Over time, what once felt like fatigue turns into lightness, and what once seemed like decline becomes renewal. The motion restores dignity to aging, proving that the body, when treated with patience and awareness, still holds the power to regenerate from within. When both secret elements are brought together, something remarkable begins to happen inside the body. The combination of deep, rhythmic breathing with slow, deliberate movement activates the heart's natural ability to repair itself. The breath cleanses the bloodstream, increasing oxygen levels, while the gentle exercises stimulate circulation, encouraging fresh, nutrient-rich blood to reach every cell. This union between breath and motion forms a cycle of restoration, where each inhale fuels the muscles and each exhale releases the weight of tension and stagnation. Over days and weeks, the arteries begin to regain flexibility, blood pressure stabilizes, and the heart muscle grows stronger, working more efficiently with less effort. People who once struggled to climb stairs or felt exhausted after small tasks start noticing newfound endurance. The body no longer feels like a burden, but a well-coordinated system working in harmony with itself. The mind also begins to clear as oxygen-rich blood feeds the brain, improving focus and emotional stability. The combination affects not only the physical heart, but also the emotional core, dissolving stress that once kept the body in a constant state of strain. This holistic practice awakens the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural healing mode, allowing deep cellular repair to take place. The skin starts to look healthier, breathing becomes easier, and the pulse steadies with quiet strength. For those over 60, it feels as if time has slowed down, as if the body has remembered how to renew itself. The daily repetition of this simple ritual builds resilience, turning fragile health into lasting vitality. It requires no equipment, no pills, no clinics, only patience and consistency. The result is not a temporary fix, but a gradual awakening of the body's true potential, where each heartbeat becomes a quiet declaration of life returning to balance. The time to act is now. The body does not wait, and every heartbeat is an opportunity to choose health over decline. For too long, many have believed that aging is an unstoppable force, that weakness and fatigue are inevitable companions of growing older. But the truth is different. The body possesses extraordinary resilience, and the heart, even after years of neglect, can rebuild its strength when given the right care. The exercises revealed are not complicated routines meant for athletes, but simple, restorative movements designed for anyone over 60 who wishes to reclaim vitality. Each day offers a chance to restart the healing process, to bring the heart back to balance and the breath back to rhythm. It begins with just a few minutes in the morning, focusing on slow breathing, gentle stretching, and calm awareness. From that moment, the transformation begins quietly but powerfully. Those who take this step often notice the change within a week: better sleep, improved circulation, lighter mood, and a renewed sense of energy that feels like youth returning to the body. It is not about perfection, but about consistency. The longer one waits, the harder it becomes for the heart to recover from years of stress and inactivity. The call is simple: start today. Give the heart a chance to thrive again. Set aside excuses, skepticism, and fear. Take a few minutes each morning to follow this practice, and let the body show what it is capable of. The heart will respond faster than expected, and life will begin to feel lighter, clearer, and more vibrant. This is not merely a method of exercise, it is a path to freedom from fatigue and decline. For those who choose to begin now, the coming weeks may reveal something extraordinary: the quiet, steady return of life force, beating strong in the chest, proving that it is never too late to begin again.